Hey friends, Adam Chal here from the Place Real Estate team and Oakwyn Realty. January 2025. Gosh, I can't believe it's 2025 already, but I just wanted to take a quick moment to say thank you so much for your support. 2024. It was a tougher year for real estate. For those of you in the market, you know it was, so I really appreciate your support. If you were able to mention our name, any of our team members, any of our names to anybody looking for real estate, if we were able to work together, I really appreciate that. So thank you first of all, and happy new year. Let's get into the stats because that's what you're here for. Sales last year, I'm going to go over the Fraser Valley and Greater Vancouver numbers. Greater Vancouver, we had 33,559 sales, which was 20% below, 20.9% below the 10-year average. The Fraser Valley, 14,570 sales, 24% below the 10-year average. So what's this telling us? This is telling us that the number of sales, the volume of sales, the number of transactions was well below what we've historically seen in the marketplace. We know why. Costs of borrowing were higher. The people that moved during COVID have already moved. I think that's a big proponent as well. Those people are no longer making a move or looking to move. But the cost of borrowing was the big one. And I think that's what's been deterring a lot of buyers from either trading up if they've got a lower interest rate or entering the market because the cost is just significantly higher than it was a few years ago. We haven't seen much respite in prices. So that's not adjusting based on these higher borrowing costs. So buyers, again, are kind of in this state of flux where they can't actually make that move. So we've talked about this a little bit in previous videos. I do believe there is a strong cohort of people that have to make a move or want to make a move that have not been able to month over month. So if you think about it, these people are almost stacking up, right? The people that still want to move that haven't been able to at some point. They're going to have to make that move and pull that trigger. So buyers are already starting. We're already noticing this in January. We're getting a lot more calls from buyers. Let's crunch some numbers. What's available out there? What's going on in the marketplace? So there's almost a sense, I believe, of optimism for 2025. I don't have data for that yet, but just in speaking with fellow agents, in looking at our database, the number of calls that are coming in, we are seeing an uptick in the number of inquiries. So I do think there's an optimism from that sense. And also the fact that rates are probably going to be lower in the future than they are today. So I think that's helping with buyer optimism as well. Now, Greater Vancouver, 1,765 sales in December. That's up year over year. So we're seeing an increase for the number of December. And similar figures in the Fraser Valley as well. I'll put all the links below. But what we're seeing is the buyers, like I mentioned before, not only in that optimism sense, but they're also returning to the market because the Q4 figures for 2024 were quite strong as well. So key point here, if you are looking to buy or sell this year, let's have a conversation sooner rather than later. If you're a seller, if you're looking to sell your property this year, you might want to get a jump start on that spring market that we typically see. The smart sellers are bringing forward that timeline just a little bit to take advantage before we see an insurgence of inventory coming on in the spring. Any questions, reach out to me, 778-385-6141. You can call me, you can text me anytime. Make it a great week. We'll chat to you soon.